Yeah, what is a high value woman? What makes a woman today high value? What are the traits that define a woman to be high value? And if you are unaware of that, how can you become high value? So, in today's video, y'all, I want to share my top 5 tips on how you can become a high value woman. A high value woman values her time. And I mean that in more ways than one. I got a couple examples because I see this so many times, and y'all have got to stop this. Okay, let's say you meet somebody. Let's just call him Jim. Jim asks you out on Tuesday afternoon, and you're pretty much excited to go out with Jim. You've been wanting Jim to ask you out. He asks you out for, hey, let's go out Saturday night. You like, bet. I'm excited. I'm going to get ready for my date with Jim for Saturday night. Comes Friday, you don't hear from Jim. You have not talked to Jim since Tuesday. Comes Saturday, your butt is still getting dressed, getting ready to go to the restaurant that he originally told you about on Tuesday. And you get dressed, you invest into a new outfit, you get your hair done, you get your nails done. And then what happens? You ain't heard from Jim. Jim ain't said a word. High value women don't put themselves in that situations. Let me explain. A high value woman has already made other plans. If she has not heard back from Jim, and he has not confirmed the date by, let's say, at least 24 hours before the date, that high value woman already has made other plans. Jim has been replaced. Now, some may say, well, Tag, what happens if he calls me an hour before the date and say I'm on my way? Then you don't go. A high value woman respects and values her time. Why would a man not have confirmed a date or any plans with you for several days and then all of a sudden you're supposed to jump up because you're pressed to go on a date? No, absolutely not. If that person has not been in constant communication with you and has not checked up on you, has not confirmed the date, then you do not waste your time getting ready mentally, physically prepared for a date that you don't even know is still going to happen. High value women do not waste their time and energy in that. They treat themselves with the respect that they want to receive. Another thing about high value women, when it comes to respecting their time, they do not cancel their plans at the last minute. If they've been having plans with their friends and then some man comes along, they don't cancel their plans with their friends just to go out with this man. High value women don't do that. Let me tell you something. If you're not out here respecting your time and respecting your own interests, how do you expect somebody to come along and respect that for you? They're only going to treat you the way you treat yourself. So if you treat yourself as an option, how do you think that person is going to treat you? I have been in this situation many times. I have had men hit me up. I didn't hear from them for several days. And then the day of the date, no lie, they would hit me up and say, "We're still going." And my simple answer was, no, I hadn't heard from you. So I assumed we weren't going. I have curly hair. If you don't have curly hair, let me explain this. Curly hair takes 10 hours to dry. Yes, it does. Yes, mine does. Okay. 8 to 10 hours is dry. I have to plan my curly hair days. My curly hair sisters out there, if you know what I'm talking about, please leave a comment below. I know you know what I'm talking about. If I have not planned my date to fall on a good curly hair day, I ain't going. I am not going to go on a date with no wet hair looking like somebody's lost poodle. So, no, heck no. If you have not confirmed with me, then I ain't going. It's as simple as that. Okay. She's a high value woman. Okay. This dog clearly interested in his topic. Clearly. High value women learn how to respond and not react. I will say this is a maturity thing. This comes with practice. Reacting to every situation, reacting to what somebody says to you. You'll never be proactive. You'll never be able to plan out things because if you're always walking around reacting to everybody, what they said to you, what they did to you will never get in a place to where you are at peace because your entire day is revolved around reacting to somebody's BS, reacting to somebody's comment, reacting to what somebody said. You have to learn as a high value woman to learn how to respond. You choose your response. That's the difference. Everybody doesn't deserve a response from you. Everybody doesn't deserve a reaction from you. All you're doing is constantly fueling the fire. Let's say that you have an ex or a soon to be ex. And every time he says something, he knows that you're going to react to it. You're going to say this, you're going to cuss him out, you're going to do XYZ. He's going to keep doing that because it fuels his energy. You have to learn how to stop that and you have to learn how to just, you know what, choose your response. Stop allowing people to take your energy away from you. All you're doing is giving it away. You have to pour that energy into yourself. You will be extracting your energy by reacting to everything that somebody else does or says. If this is the first time to my channel, y'all, I am Vee Mindful. I'm a certified relationship coach and published author. Here we talk about everything related to relationships, whether it's your attachment style, your masculine, feminine imbalance, or your issues with communicating. Here on this channel, I want all of us to have healthy relationships with each other, but most importantly, healthy relationships with ourselves. And also on this channel, y'all, we talk about catching flights and feelings. Absolutely. Because if you really want to get to know who you're dating, who you're married to, who you're talking to, y'all take a trip with them. Because did you know about 50% of couples end their relationship after their first vacation together? Yes, that is a very high number. So my third book will be coming out very soon, and it's called Catch Flights and Feelings. Now back to our topic. A high value woman has a growth mindset. She is very much so interested in learning and growing and doing better. She's learning new skills. She's investing into herself. A high value woman absolutely puts herself on a pedestal and she feels like she is her greatest commodity. So, therefore, because she feels like that, she's putting energy into growing herself, whether it's growing her brand, her business, her love life, whatever, it doesn't matter. She's improving herself on a consistent basis. So anybody coming to her life who is okay with the okey doke, who's okay with just going to work, coming home, rinsing, repeating, she's going to look at him and be like, I just feel like I'm stagnant with him. He doesn't encourage me to grow because she's on this journey of self improvement. High value women are, and she gets with somebody who she feels like is holding her back. That is going to interrupt her spirit. She will feel it. So, high value women are always on this journey of self improvement. They're learning how to do things. She's interested in expanding her mind. She's interested in joining book clubs or she's interested in going to the gym because they're out here investing into themselves. They are much more likely to meet somebody who also is invested into himself because you are going to attract what you are, not what you want. So if you are out here growing, learning, and doing better and becoming a better version of yourself, then best to believe you are more likely to meet somebody who's also on a growth journey, just like you. She honors her standards and her boundaries. What are standards? Because I see sometimes people don't know the difference between standards and boundaries. Y'all, standards is how you treat yourself. It is how you invest into yourself. If you have a standards of, you know what, I take care of myself financially, y'all, I am financially responsible. I pay all my bills on time. I have enough money to take care of myself and I have enough money for disposable income. You have established a financial standard for yourself. You're able to pay your bills, you are able to take care of yourself financially, and all your bills are paid on time. That's a standard. What are other standards? Let's say that you invest into eating healthy on a regular basis. Your standard is no, I physically take care of myself. I work out, I go to the gym, I eat salads all the time. So that if you meet somebody, let's say that he loves McDonald's fish fillet and he eats these all the time on a regular, those don't align with your standards, right? You ain't eating them salad looking like a rabbit for nothing. No, who the heck likes to wake up and say, I want to eat raw lettuce? I would much rather eat cake all day. But I've established a standard for myself that no, I'm not going to eat that. No, I believe in eating healthy. I believe in juicing. I believe in drinking ginger shots that I make with my juicer downstairs. I once went out with a guy, and I'm going to tell you, his standards were not my standards. And this is something that turned me off so badly about him a few years ago that I just said, you know what? We're just not aligned. Every morning, he got some sugary stuff for breakfast. Every single morning, he called me from the drive-through every morning, and I would say, "Why can't you just make the same oats at home and not put the sugar in it?" And then he was getting a sugary drink with it. And then one time when we went to dinner, he literally got a soda, and now I'm almost 50 years old. I'm like, we still drinking sodas? I said, mm-mm. Boundaries. Your boundaries are what you are going to allow, what you aren't going to allow. Typically, your boundaries are things that you have learned along the way. You may not know what it's like to be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't know how to communicate until you're in a relationship with somebody who doesn't know how to communicate, somebody who doesn't know how to be accountable for their actions, right? And then once you go through that hell, and trust me, it's hell. Once you go through that, you will realize that, you know what, I can't do that again. I have a new boundary. My boundary is my person absolutely has to be a great communicator. And if he or she is not, it's a wrap, right? These are things that you have learned typically along the way. And therefore, when you get a boundary, it is your responsibility to stand by your boundary, and it's your responsibility to communicate your boundary. Once you do not stand by your boundary, you will allow people to continue to violate your boundaries over and over and over again because you yourself don't even honor your own boundaries. So high value women, they 110%, they recognize and date at their standards and they honor their own boundaries. That's what high value women do. Another tip that I have what high value women do, y'all, this could be on so many different levels. They respect the way they dress. Please understand, and I understand a lot of y'all out here working out, going to the gym, getting the best bodies, lifting that booty, doing them squats. I get that. But if you're going out here and trying to attract men just with your nice round booty and your perky breasts, that bait and what you're using to attract a man, that is the bait you're always going to have to lead with that man. And typically, that is the bait that's going to cause you to lose your man. Your relationship won't ever be built on substance because it's built on your perky round booty. Now, I'm not saying go out here and dress like you're going to a church event. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is if that's the only thing you're leading with, please do not be surprised when somebody is treating you like that is the only thing you're leading with. That is the only thing that you have to offer. High value women know no, 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 no. I have much more to offer besides my nice round booty and my perky breasts and my flat stomach. I come to I hate to say this because I can't stand the phrase to the table. I can't stand that. Who made up that phrase? What do you bring to the table? I hate that question. I don't like, I bring more to the table. No, okay, but I hate to say it. High value women know they offer more of themselves than just their bodies. Yeah. And again, I'm not saying don't invest into your body, love your body. But if that's what you're going out here wearing see through clothes, your nipples out, your booty cheeks out, please do not be surprised when somebody is only treating you as if you are an object. You're so much more than that. High value women understand that. They are not sitting out here just leading with that bait because I'm telling you now, if you want a relationship built on substance, then you got to offer up more than your perky butt. Yeah, and I know this is a struggle because I hear it all the time. I hear it all the time. When you're on these dating apps, if they start having conversations about sex right away, high value women cut the conversation. It's a wrap. If your second question to me is about what position I like, y'all, high value women don't entertain that mess. Stop entertaining mess that you know that is not for you. Ladies, if you're treating yourself with respect, if you're loving on yourself, I promise you, somebody's going to treat you with the same level of respect that you deserve, the same level of respect that you treat yourselves. If you like today's show, y'all, by all means, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. It does absolutely help the channel grow. Till next time, take care of yourself.